They told us never to go near the river at night. But nobody told me what would happen if you did. My mother was dying, slowly, right in front of me.
Please don't let
The
me
healer
die.
said there was nothing left to do. That was when I remembered the story. The river that grants wishes. But it doesn't give for free. That night, I went alone. I stood at the edge and said, "Please, save my mother." And something answered me. It asked me one question. What will you give in return? I was desperate, so I said, anything. The next morning, my mother was alive. Breathing, smiling, like nothing ever happened. But then, someone started screaming outside. A child was missing. And the footprints. They led straight to the river. That was when I realized. The river didn't just grant my wish. It started collecting its price.
The town of Aru had one rule no one dared to break. Never go to the river at night, not because of wild animals, not because of drowning, but because the river listens, and worse, it answers. Ada had grown up hearing the stories. Old women whispered them in low voices. Men avoided even mentioning it after sunset. Children were warned with fear. The river gives you what you want, but it will take something you love. Ada never believed it, until the day everything changed. Her mother had been sick for weeks, a strange illness no one understood. Not the village healer, not the herbs, not the prayers. Each day, her mother grew weaker. Her breathing became shallow, her voice faded, and one night she held Ada's hand and whispered, "Please, don't let me die." That broke something inside her. The next morning, the healer shook his head. "Prepare yourself," he said softly. "There's nothing more we can do." Ada felt her chest tighten. Nothing more? That was when she remembered the river. That evening, her best friend Chika grabbed her arm. "You're not thinking of going there, are you?" Ada didn't answer. She didn't need to. By midnight, the entire village was asleep. The moon hung low in the sky. The air was too still, too quiet. Ada walked alone. Each step toward the river felt heavier. Her heart pounded, not from fear, but from desperation. When she reached the riverbank, the water looked wrong, too calm, too dark, like it was waiting, watching. Her voice trembled. "I came because I need help." Nothing happened. The river remained still. She swallowed hard and stepped closer. "Please, my mother is dying." A cold wind suddenly blew across the water. The surface rippled. Then a voice, soft, deep, not human. "What do you want?" Ada froze. Her breath caught in her throat. She almost ran. Almost. But then she remembered her mother's weak voice. "Don't let me die." Ada clenched her fists. "I want my mother to live." Silence. Then the river spoke again. "And what will you give in return?" Her heart skipped. The stories. So, they were true. "Anything," she whispered. The moment the word left her mouth, the river began to move. Slowly, like something beneath it had awakened. "Are you sure?" the voice asked. Ada hesitated just for a second. Then, yes. The river grew darker, colder. Then, "It is done." Before she could react, the water surged forward. Something invisible brushed past her. Cold, sharp, alive. Ada screamed and fell backward. Then silence. The river returned to normal, like nothing had happened. Shaking, she stood up, confused, terrified. "What did you take?" she asked. But the river didn't answer. Ada ran home, her heart racing, her mind spinning. When she entered the hut, she froze. Her mother was sitting up, alive, breathing normally, smiling. "Ada," her mother whispered. Tears filled her eyes. Ada rushed forward and hugged her tightly. "You're okay?" It worked. The river worked. But as she held her mother, something felt wrong. Outside, a loud cry echoed through the village. A man's voice, filled with pain. "My son." Ada slowly pulled away. Her heart dropped. And that was when she realized the river had already taken something. Morning came with screams. Not one, not two, but many. The village of Aru had never seen anything like it. Children missing, livestock dead, strange shadows reported near the river. Fear spread like wildfire. Ada sat quietly beside her mother, alive, healthy, laughing again. It should have made her happy, but it didn't, because deep down, she knew. Chica burst in, eyes red. My brother's gone. We searched everywhere. We only found his footprints. She swallowed, leading to the river. Ada couldn't breathe. No, it couldn't be. Ada, you went there, didn't you? Silence. That was enough. Chica stepped back slowly, hurt, confused, afraid. What did you do? Ada's lips trembled. I just wanted to save my mother. Tears rolled down Chica's face. At the cost of others? Ada shook her head violently. I didn't know it would, but even she couldn't finish the sentence, because deep down, she did know. The warnings, the stories, the price. She just chose to ignore them. That night, Ada couldn't sleep. Every sound made her jump. Every shadow looked alive. Then, she heard it. A faint whisper. From outside, Ada. Her blood ran cold. It was the same voice. From the river. She slowly stepped outside. The air felt heavier than before. What do you want? She whispered. The voice replied. You asked for life, and I gave it. Ada clenched her fists. Take it back, she said quickly. Take the life back. Return everything. Silence. Then, a soft, almost amused tone. That is not how it works. Fear gripped her chest. Then stop, she cried. Stop taking from the village. The river's voice grew colder. A debt has been created. Ada's heart pounded. And debts must be paid. The ground beneath her feet felt unstable. How many? She whispered. No answer. And that scared her even more, because she understood. This wasn't over. It had just begun. Days passed, but the fear never left. More people disappeared. Each one connected to Ada in some way. A neighbor, a friend, someone she had spoken to. The pattern became clear. The river wasn't taking randomly. It was taking everything connected to her life. Ada broke down. This is my fault. Her mother held her, confused, unaware. What are you talking about? Ada pulled away slowly, tears streaming down her face. I saved you, she whispered, but I destroyed everything else. That night, Ada returned to the river. No fear this time, only pain, only guilt. I'm ready, she said. The river responded instantly. For what? Ada took a deep breath. Take me instead. The water began to ripple. Slowly. You offer yourself to end the debt? Yes. Her voice didn't shake this time. Take me and leave everyone else alone. The river grew darker, heavier. You finally understand, it whispered. Ada closed her eyes. She thought of her mother, her smile, her voice. Then she stepped forward, into the water. It was cold, too cold. She gasped, but didn't stop. The water rose to her chest, then her neck.
Remember, the river whispered, every gift has a price. Then it pulled her under. Silence.
The next morning, the village was quiet, peaceful. No more screams, no more disappearances. Everything had stopped. Ada's mother woke up, feeling normal, alive, but something felt wrong. She looked around. Ada? She called. No answer. Outside, the river flowed calmly, like nothing had ever happened. But if you listened closely, you would hear a faint voice beneath the water, soft, trapped. I'm still here. And sometimes, at midnight, if you go too close, the river will whisper to you too. What do you want?